Imagine a car that doesn't just drive, it jumps. Not in a metaphorical, overhyped marketing kind of way, but literally lifts off the ground like it's defying physics and showing off. Welcome to the future that doesn't just whisper innovation, it screams it through the electric roar of the BYD Yangwang U9. A car that's not just breaking rules, it's rewriting them. It was unveiled like a magician pulling the curtain off a trick no one could predict. At first glance, the BYD Yangwang U9 looks like your typical ultra-sleek supercar, low-slung, wide stance, carbon fiber swagger. But this beast has a secret. Behind the razor-sharp headlights and that sculpted, almost alien aerodynamic body lies a technological marvel that instantly places it among the most revolutionary cars of the decade. This isn't just BYD showing they can make fast cars. This is BYD making a statement, a bold one, declaring war on traditional supercars while fusing Chinese innovation with mind-bending EV engineering. The Yangwang U9 doesn't simply accelerate, it dances, literally bouncing on command, thanks to its DiSus-X intelligent body control system. Think about that. A supercar that can hop over obstacles, keep itself perfectly stable while cornering at ungodly speeds, and even perform a jump to entertain or evade. It's not just new, it's next level. Underneath that sharp shell, 4 electric motors generate a jaw-dropping 1,287 horsepower. That's Bugatti territory, but electric. 0 to 60, under 2 seconds. But numbers don't tell the full story. It's not just about being fast, it's about how it's fast. Each wheel is independently controlled for torque vectoring, meaning the U9 can corner like it's riding on rails. It's not just planted to the road, it owns it. Now let's talk about the jump. Not metaphorically, not dramatically, physically. Through active suspension tech that reacts in milliseconds, the Yangwang U9 can actually lift itself off the ground. Not with gimmicks, but with purpose. Imagine you're navigating a flooded street or an uneven road, the car adapts. Imagine you're pulling into a car show, and instead of revving, your car just lifts up and drops gently like it's flexing. It's the kind of thing people used to dream about in sci-fi movies, now playing out in real time, on pavement. And while you're still catching your breath from all that, the U9 turns your expectations upside down again. The interior doesn't just scream luxury, it whispers it in the most elegant tone. Soft Alcantara meets sculpted displays. Everything glows with understated class. It's the perfect contrast to the wild capabilities lying beneath the skin. A dual personality, elegant beast. But it's not just about design or performance. The U9 is also a symbol. For China. For BYD. For the future of EVs. In a world where Tesla and Rimac often dominate the headlines, the Yangwang U9 is China stepping onto the world stage and saying, "We've arrived. And we didn't come quietly." This isn't imitation, it's innovation. Pure, unapologetic, and stunning in motion. When it hits the track, it doesn't just glide, it launches like it's trying to escape gravity. The DiSus-X system doesn't just make the car bounce, it gives it an entirely new way to communicate with the road. It reads the asphalt like Braille, sensing dips, bumps, curves, and responds in a way that feels more like AI than mechanics. And what really sets it apart isn't just how it moves, but how it makes you feel. Driving the Yangwang U9 isn't just about pushing the pedal and hearing the electric growl. It's about feeling like you're piloting something alive, something aware of you, of the road, of every second. It's a moment of redefinition. For what we thought cars could do. For what we thought supercars had to be. The U9 shatters that mold, and then asks if you'd like to see it do a backflip. Well, not yet. But at this rate, who knows what's coming next? Because when the future comes wrapped in 200+ horsepower, can hop like a kangaroo, and looks like it rolled off a futuristic comic book page, suddenly, everything we knew about driving feels outdated. This isn't the evolution of the supercar. It's a revolution on 4 electric legs. And that revolution doesn't just live on the road, it bleeds into the culture around it. The Yangwang U9 isn't just another electric supercar, it's becoming a symbol of ambition, a machine that forces even the most skeptical traditionalists to pause and reconsider what defines greatness in the automotive world. Everywhere it goes, it draws a crowd. People don't just stare, they're magnetized by it. Kids point at it like it's a spaceship. Adults circle it like they're standing in front of a mythical creature. There's a certain gravitational pull to the U9, and it's not just the bright yellow paint or the aggressive stance, it's the aura. You feel like you're in the presence of something that shouldn't exist yet, and yet it does. This car breaks more than just records, it breaks expectations. When you sit inside and grip the wheel, there's a moment where your mind recalibrates. It doesn't sound like a traditional supercar. There's no engine rumble, no mechanical vibrations. You're surrounded by silence, until you tap the throttle and feel that instant torque slingshot you forward. It's alien, but addicting. And that's the beauty of the U9. It's not trying to imitate the loud, fire-breathing V12s of the past. It's rewriting what adrenaline should feel like. Every detail has purpose. The aerodynamic lines aren't just for show, they slice the air with precision. Active flaps adjust on the fly to maintain optimal downforce. Even the headlights seem like they're watching, calculating, understanding. The car is reactive, sensitive, alive. Take it into a corner at high speed and you can feel each wheel negotiating its own path, like four minds in perfect sync. There's no slippage, no hesitation, just an eerie smoothness, like time slowed down for you. And then, the unexpected happens. With the press of a button, the suspension tenses, and the car lifts. You see the front rise like a predator perking up before a strike. Then the whole body bounces gently, a little hop, and just like that, the line between car and creature is blurred. It's absurd, it's theatrical, and it's engineered to perfection. You're not just witnessing innovation, you're experiencing it firsthand. But what truly elevates the Yangwang U9 isn't just its capabilities, it's the intent behind them. This isn't a gimmick to win social media likes. It's part of a broader philosophy, that a car should adapt to the world, not force the world to adapt to it. BYD didn't create a car that fits into the supercar mold. They shattered that mold and reimagined it from the ground up, powered by their own platform, their own technology, their own vision. The DiSus-X system, perhaps the crown jewel of the U9's engineering, is an absolute game-changer. It doesn't just smooth out potholes, it practically erases them. The suspension system predicts terrain changes in real time, processing data from cameras, radar, and sensors faster than a blink. It's so intelligent, so intuitive, that even the most jarring bumps feel like tiny ripples. And when you switch to performance mode, the whole system stiffens, tightens, like the car's taking a deep breath before unleashing everything it has. What's even more impressive is how confident the U9 feels, regardless of what you throw at it. Wet roads. It finds grip like a predator chasing prey. Tight, urban corners. It shrinks itself mentally, gliding through with scalpel-like precision. Highway pulls. Just a flick of the foot and you're gone. And yet, amidst all this raw, electrified power, there's elegance. There's control. It's not about being the loudest, it's about being the most advanced. Even the regenerative braking system feels refined, balanced perfectly to give you that aggressive deceleration when needed, without jerky transitions. It's smooth, predictive, and deeply tied to the overall harmony of the driving experience. You start to trust the car more than you trust yourself. And as you cruise, cities blur into lines, and open roads stretch out like invitations. You begin to realize that this machine isn't just a vehicle. It's a bridge, between today and tomorrow, between fantasy and reality, between China's ambition and the world's expectation. The U9 doesn't need to roar to be noticed. It just moves, and the world watches. The infotainment system hums softly in the background, a futuristic interface that responds to your voice, your touch, even your mood. It's all wrapped in a cockpit that feels more like a command center than a driver's seat. Ambient lighting glows along the sculpted dash, syncing with music, driving modes, even your heartbeat. Yes, it can sense that too. And while you're absorbing all this, you remember something. This is just the beginning. BYD has made it clear that the U9 is more than a one-off marvel. It's the spearhead of a new era. An era where electric isn't just clean, it's dominant. Where luxury isn't just materials, it's intelligence. And where performance isn't measured in decibels or drama, but in data, precision, and purpose. And as the skyline shifts in your rearview, replaced by winding hills or coastal breeze, one thing becomes very clear. You're not driving the future. You're already inside it. The BYD Yangwang U9 is not just a car, it's a statement, a roaring declaration that the future is no longer coming, it has arrived. It redefines what it means to be a supercar, not by mimicking the past, but by boldly stepping into the unknown and making it exhilarating. From its gravity-defying jumps to its mind-blowing horsepower, from the whisper-quiet elegance of electric torque to the explosive flair of next-gen engineering, this machine doesn't just turn heads, it shifts paradigms. Every second behind the wheel feels like you're piloting a revolution wrapped in carbon fiber and powered by pure brilliance. It's thrilling, intelligent, alive. In a world full of noise, the Yangwang U9 speaks with action, and when it jumps, the world takes notice. It challenges the very soul of automotive tradition and replaces it with innovation so bold, it becomes unforgettable. This is not just more than a supercar. This is what a supercar was always meant to become. And if this is where BYD begins, imagine where they'll go next. The game has changed. The future doesn't just drive, it leaps. And the Yangwang U9 is leading the charge, one breathtaking jump at a time.